Hi, I'm Louis First, Editor-in-Chief of our journal Pediatrics, now celebrating its 65th anniversary. It's hard to believe that there have only been 5 editors of the journal in its 65 years, beginning with Dr. Hugh McCullough in 1948, who held the position for 6 years, then Dr. Charles May for 6 years, Dr. Clement Smith for 11 years, and for 35 years this position was held by Dr. Gerald, otherwise known as Jerry Lucy, fellow faculty member, friend, and mentor for me here at the University of Vermont, who really transformed the journal as it moved from the 20th into the 21st century, bringing it online, developing websites, even multiple foreign language editions to spread what we do in the journal, not just nationally, but internationally. So what does it mean personally to be the editor of the journal? Being editor of Pediatrics is an honor that I can't even begin to describe, but it's also a humbling experience. I mean, think about it. I get the privilege of joining an incredible editorial board and editorial staff, combined with thousands of reviewers all over the world who take a look at manuscripts, 4,000 plus a year, that are going to influence how we practice pediatric care and in turn influence the health and well-being of children. That feeling is indescribable, and again, it's humbling. At the same time, as a teacher, an educator, and a clinician, my goal has always been to make sure that the science of pediatrics can be translated in ways that everyone can understand it and then apply it. And being editor of the journal is an incredible way to do this, to provide information to specialists, to generalists, to anyone with an interest in improving health to children, as well as in providing through our website ways to understand our articles for lay people, for parents, children, teenagers, families. Together, the journal really helps to make sure that what we're learning can actually be applied. What has changed in the 65 years of our journal? Well, pediatrics has changed. It is a dynamic, ever-evolving field. I mean, just being a part of the 20th century as a pediatrician, moving into the 21st century, I have seen through our journal the discoveries in immunizations, new diagnostic techniques, new therapeutic techniques. I've seen the arrival of technology, electronic health records and what they can do, the Human Genome Project and applying that into primary, secondary, and tertiary care, the role of the environment, new morbidities, obesity, mental health, oral health, all the strategic initiatives of our academy, combined now with a focus on safety and quality, even the media, it's all been captured in the pages of our journal. People ask me, what's the most challenging aspect of pediatrics today? I would have to say it's trying to keep up. And I can't think of a better way to keep up than having our journal available to child health clinicians nationally and internationally with each month's issue and even with each week's release of early articles that we're able to provide now online. It's the best way to deal with the challenge of staying up to date and making sure we provide kids with the highest quality, evidence-based, peer-reviewed care. So happy anniversary, Pediatrics. Happy 65th anniversary. I am so honored to be part of a team of thousands of reviewers, even more authors, who work with an incredible editorial board and staff who day in and day out basically work to find the evidence-based, highest quality studies that you can read in each month's issue that will improve the way you practice and in turn make a difference in how we provide care and improve the well-being of children and families. As great as pediatrics has been and as much as it's changed in the past 65 years, and not just the field but our journal, I look forward to the field of pediatrics changing even more for the better and in turn our journal, so that we can truly say there has never been a better time to be a pediatrician and there's never been a better time to read pediatrics. Happy 65th anniversary.